Hey everybody, welcome to Hawkeye Reactions. Today, I am reacting to a Coldplay interview. This is a donation request from Manuela, so thank you very much. Appreciate that. I love these interviews. It really gives me a more in-depth look at the artists and the bands. It's a nice change of pace from just listening to music. So we're gonna dive right into this, you guys. It's about 15-ish minutes long or so, maybe a little longer, but hope you hang with me for this one. Let's check it out together. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, all that good stuff. Love ya. Let's get into it.
This is Much Music's intimate and interactive with Coldplay. We have John, Chris,
Hello.
Will, and Guy.
Hello.
We're going to answer your questions, but first, I have a
This
few.
was 2002.
Your album debuted at #1. What does that mean to you? What does that say?
It says that it's the best in the world ever. It doesn't say that. It says we've got immensely intelligent marketing people who can really fool a lot of people.
You're at the
It's
top.
great. It's cool. It's cool. You know?
You're at the top right now with artists like Avril Lavigne, Eminem.
Hey, whoa.
Hold on. The question continues. Nelly, who you cover Hot in Here at your concert. Also at your show, you joke with the audience saying that you're the new Bon Jovi. So are you comfortable being...
Wait, he covers Hot in Here by Nelly? I think I know that song. That would be crazy. Let me know.
You joke with the audience saying that you're the new Bon Jovi. So are you comfortable being associated with all these other popular artists in the mainstream?
Absolutely. It's what we dreamed of.
Absolutely.
But I think you're still a bit different. I'm wondering if Coldplay is the alternative to a lot of mainstream music fans.
We're like the NSYNC. It's okay to like, you know. We're like when girls hit 16, they change from NSYNC to either us or someone else. Bon Jovi. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Do you think that Coldplay is something different right now? Do you think Coldplay is something different right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone's so excited to have you here at Much Music.
Crazy.
I love them.
Like Jerry Springer.
Chris, you once
That's
said
funny.
that you want to deliver records that will change people's lives. Was that the inspiration for the new album?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. A one-word answer. Yeah. You're correct.
So where did that come from? What are you hoping to do with A Rush of Blood to the Head?
Well, we were kind of hoping to make the kind of record that we listened to when we were, 13, 14, 15, that made us want to make records in the first place,
Yeah.
The records that made us love music and the bands that made us love music.
Who were those bands growing up?
Uh-huh. The Bangles. Do you know these people?
Of course.
No,
Yeah,
like
Duran
the
Duran.
Smiths. Will's been into the Smiths for the last few days. Well, for the last few years. But we've been listening to the Smiths and
The Pixies and
Pixies,
Stone
Oasis,
Roses.
everyone. Anyone and everyone.
Good songwriting is really important to the band. What do you think makes a great song? Something you'd listen to?
So the drums. We sometimes bring in songs that are terrible, and Will turns them around like some mad magician. Similarly, he messes up some as well. So it works
cool.
both ways. I don't know what makes a nice pair of trousers. It's an unanswerable question, but we did try.
You did try. So if something goes wrong, do you blame the drummer?
Usually.
Yeah. It's all your fault, Will. We have an audience question over here, Holly.
Hey, with respect to the fair trade issues that you dealt with when you were in Haiti, I was wondering what is the most important experience you brought back home with you?
That's a great question. It's very tricky when bands start getting involved in talking about what they believe in, But
Same with React.
we thought that because we kept getting asked to do all these commercials for sneakers and candy bars and all this sort of stuff, that we should just get involved in something that we believed in. And I went to Haiti and visited all these farms and stuff, and it was just the whole thing of, it was just so removed from here and America and England and where we all come from, that the whole thing was just a big shock, and you realise how people perceive us, you know, and a lot of them don't like us, you know, and it was just really frightening. But I'm not really an authority, but it's all on this website called maketradefair.com, you know, because I just went there to advertise it, you know. We're just dumb models for this cause, you know what I mean? But if we get people looking at these websites and stuff, then that's our purpose.
You mentioned advertising. Coldplay turned down $85 million for music to be used in an ad, from what I read. Is that true? Why did you make that decision?
I think it might have been 8.5.
That's still a lot of money.
It is. We could have afforded new trousers with that.
Yeah. So obviously that's really important to you, that your music isn't used to sell products.
Definitely. I don't think it's not something that we want to associate ourselves with, you know. Like Chris said, we choose to use our music to advertise good causes and things that we really believe in and things that we use. And so we don't want to advertise fizzy drinks because we don't think they're a good thing.
Do you drink
We've
fizzy
made
drinks?
mistakes in the past. Yeah, we do. We drink and we love this.
Okay, yeah. I also read that you don't want your music right now being used in films.
That's not true.
No?
We like our music in films. It's cool.
Yeah.
We were playing in Los Angeles the other day, and we were joking on stage about being in Dude, Where's My Car 2.
Yeah!
And the producer was there. So we're up for it. What can I say?
That's funny.
But films are great. You know, we were just in a film called Insomnia. We weren't in it, but we were. If you listen very, very carefully and ignore what Robin Williams and Al Pacino are saying at one particular point, you can just about hear us. So we really made that film.
We're going on the road right now with Speaker's Corner. We have a question from Vancouver.
Okay.
Hey guys, my name's Karen. I'm from Vancouver, and my question for you is, in songs like Politic, it seems that you're starting to write more about social responsibilities. Why is this important to your band?
Well, this is getting deep. It's funny that song, which is the first song off our new album, is it just came out in about 5 minutes in my kitchen, and then we played it in the studio the next day in about 10 minutes. And so it wasn't like sitting down and considering what we were writing. It was just a sort of stream of consciousness thing. And I don't know. It's the first sort of angry song we've ever had, you know. And I've forgotten the question, but I think.
Social responsibility.
Yeah. I mean, you're making us out to be angels, and we're really not. It's not. I mean, it's just a. What am I trying to say, Will?
It's just a bunch of songs.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of guys. Shucks.
That song must be important to the band, since you start off a lot of your sets with it.
Yeah, you know, it is. It's about not wasting time in your life and not putting up with nonsense from authority or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, anyone that is just. I can't say the word, but anyone that's
Git.
a git. Anyone that's a git, it's about not putting up with gits. Can we say git on the Canadian TV?
You just did.
Okay, that's not a rude word. Anyway, whatever. It's about just not being afraid of anyone and not being afraid about expressing yourself and all that, because we had a lot of flack given to us, especially in Britain on our last record, you know. And there was a point when we thought, oh, maybe we shouldn't carry on, and then we thought, no, forget everyone else. We'll just, you know, do what we believe in, and that's
Good. The way it should be.
We have an email.
Yeah.
This is a very popular question. Hi, Coldplay. I was interested to find out what your involvement is with Oxfam. What projects have you helped out with so far? Thanks for your time. Rush of Blood is awesome. That's from Sadia. So with Oxfam, you mentioned the trip to Haiti. What else you're doing? I know, Chris, you wear the T-shirt on stage, and at concerts you have booths set up.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
We don't really do anything.
Like what we said to that lady over there.
Okay, nothing else to add to that?
No, because I'm just going to make an idiot of ourselves. But look at that website, maketradefair.com.
Okay. Do you think there's enough protest in music right now? I mean, everyone's really excited about this. We just had 3 questions about social responsibility and issues. And maybe that's because not a lot of other bands are speaking to these topics.
Yeah, I think popular music seems to be kind of governed by money and making money for the people that don't necessarily sing the records. But you know, I think a lot of people get bogged down with that, and not enough people accept the responsibility that that they have. You know, the music that people create, and these people that sing these songs are responsible for kind of talking to a different age group of people that may not actually hear about these issues from other media. So I think it is important that people stand up and say something.
We still sing mainly about girls, but it's just you know, it was just something we wanted to put in our album about what we believed in. You know, we're not nearly as active as people like Rage Against the Machine were, or Pearl Jam. You know, there's loads of people who are doing cool things, Radiohead and U2 and all them, and it's just bands that we really like. Bands that we really like are always expressing themselves, and so we thought, oh, we'll try as well.
Keeps coming back to music. I want to know if you think the music business, the music industry, is even about music anymore.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's always money and music, you know. There was no golden age where it wasn't about that. It's, you know, there's people there to sell records, and there's people there who just love making them, you know.
And the people that love making them often get swindled by the people who love selling them. In fact, we were talking today about the old blues artists, you know, because we had we've had some weird money stuff going on, because once bands start selling records, everyone wants a piece of the money, whatever. And we were talking about the old blues guys who used to sell their songs for about $25, you know, and then people would make millions and millions off them. And what am I saying? I'm losing touch because of all these people outside.
Dude, the crowd is so crazy there, you guys. And I think it's like raining on them or something. I don't know. This is so nostalgic. Just like watching an interview from the early 2000s. Just the way the videos are, the way people dress, the way it just kind of brings you back to that time period. And it's just insane. Makes you be like, God, where did the time go? Like, man, time goes fast. Time goes fast. That's for sure.
I'm losing touch because of all these people outside.
People are going nuts.
And they're outside in the rain. We have a phone call we're going to take right now. Linda in St. John. Hi, Linda. Linda, do you have a question for Coldplay?
She wants a pizza.
Yeah. 12 slices of pepperoni. Try again, Linda. Are you there?
Whoa.
Okay, we'll check back with Linda in a little bit.
She probably had to go to the bathroom or something.
Maybe something like that. As artists, you have a lot of control over what you put out there. Not only your music, your artwork, your videos. Why is that important to you? And how did you establish that early on when you were new artists? Just happy to get your music out there.
You know, I don't know if you had American Idol here, but...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But to us, that's our nightmare, you know, is someone... I mean, when we auditioned for our band... No,
You're just bitter.
No, but it's our nightmare. When we first started doing photo shoots and stuff, people would say, well, perhaps you should wear this. And we all got really upset. Not upset by it, but it just felt wrong. And so right from the beginning, we've always wanted to be involved in every decision, you know. Of course, because it's our band, you know, it's what we live for, you know.
When I look at the four of you, you're just four guys. No
very
visible.
handsome guys.
Thanks.
Sorry, four very handsome guys. But
One particularly handsome.
But no visible tattoos, no sunglasses, no big styled hair. At one point,
What are you saying, man? No, all right.
I want to know if that's something you had to fight early on.
What?
Is being marketed in a way you weren't comfortable.
Are you saying we look terrible?
No, I'm not. I'm saying you look like regular people that I can relate to. You're not larger than life.
Right. Will, field this question. This jacket cost $16.
Nice. Where did you get it?
I can't remember. I'm making it up. Well, because I don't know. We'll wear sunglasses sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
During interviews?
No. See, but that stuff's all nonsense, you know. Whenever you see, like, I don't know, I don't want to slag anyone off, but whenever you see some people who are wearing sunglasses and behind all the, you know, like, I don't do stairs stuff, you know, it's nonsense, you know. We're all just these little creatures who, some of us are really good at being in the Coldplay band, and some of us are doctors. You know what I'm saying? No, forget it. But sunglasses and us just don't go.
Okay, we're going to try the phone call again.
That's funny.
Linda, are you there?
Hi.
What's your question for the band?
I just want to say you guys are grooving. Your music's beautiful, really. And my question, what mark do you want to leave in the world of music, in the music world? Is there a mark you want to leave? What do you want people to say, like, years from now?
Like today.
I'll take this. This is funny. Someone asked us this the other day, and we were, I don't know if you have these compilation CDs, like the best album of all time. Well, one day when the world is actually blown up by George Bush, it'd be nice if it'd be great if before that happens, i.e., like before next week, someone could make a CD called "The Best of the World Ever," and just post it into space, and we'd like track 1 and track 4. And that'd be great. And then we'll have the Beatles and Mozart and some other cats.
You mentioned George Bush and the situation we're in today.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's a scary time?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Don't you?
And are you able
Don't
to
you?
deal with that as artists? Is
We
it a way for you to kind of like figure out what's going on by making
we live in a
music?
little bubble of amazing jobness,
Yeah.
We don't really function in the. I mean, we have this mad bubble life, which is amazing, and if even we're frightened and we live in La La Land, then it's scary. It's scary. But we don't want to dwell on that. Let's talk about Nelly.
Well, more music. We're taking a break, but we're getting intimate and interactive with.
Yeah, that was a really good interview. That was really cool. That last question there, man. That was kind of scary times. I remember that. I was like in high school back then. Definitely scary times, but to me, to be honest, nothing back then compares to what we're dealing with now, to be honest. So I'm much more frightened now for where this country is headed. That's my opinion, my channel, my opinion. If you don't agree, it's okay. We can still agree to disagree. But yeah, it's much more scarier times now. I'd like to hear that question again. Now in today's world. Yeah. But anyways, Manuela, thank you so much for this suggestion. This was great. I love these interviews. It takes me back. It makes me feel kind of older. So thanks for making me feel old. But really nostalgic and really just fun. And what a great group of dudes. And they're still humble. That's the crazy thing, is they started out humble and they still are humble. So, and they still project these messages and they stay true to who they are. And I love that about them. So kudos to Coldplay. What a great interview. Yeah, what a great interview. So thank you very much. You guys like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this at all. And I will see you on the next one. Love ya. Bye.